Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's pretty late for me to be on here. I wanted to come on for just a minute because I wanted to address some stuff. And unfortunately, from time to time, I have to do these kinds of videos because unfortunately I have this overwhelming need for some reason to defend myself, and I don't know why I am the way I am, but I am the way I am. I like my hair over this way. I like it. Okay, with a little pompadour kind of okay, anyway, whatever. Okay, so let's talk about it. And I just did it to be sure that I was going to tell you what I was going to tell you. So, I was reading through the comments. Sorry. Earlier today, like 2 hours after I had eaten, I had tested my blood sugar, and I was at 109, which is an excellent reading, but I felt rough. I felt very tired and lethargic. And I was like, well, that's weird. So 109 is a great blood sugar. Great. But I guess where I had been undiagnosed and having high blood sugars, I guess that doesn't feel right to my body anymore. But anyway, we're trying to get there. That's beside the point. The point I'm trying to make is, I'm reading the comments and people are saying stuff like, there's no way that's a real reading if she's not on some sort of diabetic medication. There's no way. Just comment after comment, of negativity. Okay. So, yeah, I take full ownership of the fact that in the past, I have got on a wagon, per se, and I have fallen off of it relatively quickly because I have a problem. I'm like a drug addict, but my drug is wiener dogs and food. Yes, I'm addicted. You're such a good girl. You're a stage 5 clinger, but you're good. And yeah, so I take full ownership of that. Yep, I did it multiple times. I've lost weight, I've done great, and then I just fall off the wagon. And I gain all the weight back, and then plus some. And so, I'm reading these comments, and I'm responding to some of them. And one lady was like, how much you want to bet? And I was like, how much do you want to bet? Like, how much would you like to wager? Because your girl is determined to reverse my type 2 diabetes, if I can, with controlling my diet and losing weight. Now, that being said, okay, my medical situation is really none of nobody's business. But, guys, I hate to be the one to break it to you. And I realize that I'm going to sound like a complete conspiracy theorist. And maybe I've been hanging around with Amy too long, because she definitely is a conspiracy theorist. But, guys, all these medications, GLP-1s, and don't get me wrong, they have been great for a lot of people. And they have really made, save lives for sure. But those things are all just a band-aid for a bigger problem. And that's what I'm trying to make people understand. Just because it looks good on paper, even if I want the A1C to go down, that's a personal goal of mine. And even if that happens, and I'm able to achieve that, that's not the end. of this journey. And the reason that's not the end of this journey is because there's so much work to be done. My entire body has been neglected and abused by overeating and overweight, and at times even overworking myself, overstressing, over an abundance of overs. But this doesn't have to be the end of my story. It doesn't have to be. And I'm sick and tired of people trying to negative Nancy me right into the grave. I may get up tomorrow morning and fall right dead in this kitchen floor of a massive heart attack. We all saw, a little while back, we lost, John from John and Mama. And he's making chicken salad. And he just fell right there in his kitchen floor. He never got back up. Oh, Kimberly, the salon I went to, it's not really a salon. It's just a hairstylist. I don't know what the salon is called exactly, but his name is Jacob West, and he's amazing. And again, I'm not knocking the GLP-1s. I'm not knocking your metformin and your glipizides and your and I'm not saying that I'm not or I will not take those. I did refuse metformin because my mom had a major medical complication from it. But guys, there's an underlying cause here. There's an underlying cause, and we have to figure out individually what that cause is for us, for me. Everybody's like, pancreas. Your pancreas, your insulin, you're insulin resistant, your glucose, your da-da-da, and all these words, and nobody's really getting down to the nitty gritty. So, that's the journey I'm on. The weight loss is a side effect of me eating properly, not overeating, and choosing whole, low carb, high protein, high fiber foods. And guys, it's the craziest thing, but it even changes the way your digestion works. It's like, Donna, we have a subscriber page. It's 99 cents a month. And just hit that subscribe button, and you'll be right in there with the rest of us. We weigh in on Fridays. But, guys, I'm sick and tired of people trying to, speak so negatively, just so carelessly and negatively about my life. It's almost like if I did succumb to some illness, I think people would rejoice about it. How sad is that? There are people that would be joyful if I lost my life. Period. There are people out there that literally loathe and hate me so much. They would rejoice. They would be like, it would be a happy thing for them. Bannon would be without his mama. Anthony would be without his wife. My little dogs would wonder why I never came home. And people would rejoice about that. And that's so, so sick. And so scary. And so just twisted. But guys, I don't plan. I don't plan to go out this way. I don't plan to succumb to this illness. I'm not giving up. I'm not laying down. I'm not going to say. I remember my mom saying, when she was very first diagnosed, right around my age, maybe a little bit younger. I know it was in her 40s. And I remember her just overhearing her conversation saying stuff like, well, I don't care what they say. I am not giving up potato salad. You know, and I remember my mom and her friend, they were so funny. They were such a hoot. They would block for each other at family and church dinners to give themselves an insulin shot so that they could hit the dessert table. I mean, I've seen the result from that. Both those women are gone now. My mom's friend went first. She was older. And my mom, not, big bunch, older, but older. And they were the best of friends. And she's gone now. And my mom's gone now. And they could have stayed. Well, my mom's friend passed from cancer, so I'm not sure about that. But, my mom could have stayed here longer. My mom could be alive right now if she had gotten serious about her health. So, and I've even at times been angry at her. And so, why? Because when she finally did get serious, she got so serious. And she did it. She was on an insulin pump. My mom was on an insulin pump. And she got so serious about it that she got off of it. But what I wanted to tell you guys was I just tested my blood sugar. I always do before I lay down at night just to make sure I don't need to, handle anything. We want to keep it steady. We want to keep it like this. And because people were like, I've never seen anybody testing or poke themselves in the forearm. Oh my gosh. That's so inaccurate. The finger stick. The finger's the only way to go. The finger. And you see that? Do you see it? Yeah. I did. I stuck my finger and it hurts. Like crap, it hurts. I stuck my forearm. Finger poke, 131. I can show you. They were back to back. I hate a finger poke. Hate it. Hang on just a second. I'm going to say, poor unfortunate souls. So sad. Okay, this was the forearm. 134 at 12:20. And look, I'm just going to push up one time. I think it's up. Ooh. Down. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there you go. At 12, hang on. At 12:18, hang on, let's see. No. 12:20, 134. 2 minutes before that, 131 in the finger. So, these little glucometers have come a long way, guys. This ain't your mama's glucose tester, okay? They're more in tune now. They're more tuned in. I did the side of my finger and it still hurts. It hurts. This hurts. I don't like this. I'm not going to do it. Yes. Make sure if you're going to start testing on your forearm, your thigh, your calf, the palm of your hand, you have to check to see if your glucometer, it's alternative testing sites is what you need to Google. This is a Contour. Hang on a second, I'll tell you. They've got them on sale at Walgreens right now for $9.99, by the way. This is a Contour Next 1. Okay? Contour Next 1. And, Deannie, I dialed it all the way back to like a 2. Now I have to do the 5 on my forearm, but I did the 2 on my finger, and it hurts. Oh, Marilyn, that's so sweet. Oh, that ain't good. Okay. And we're back on again. I don't know what's going on. Anthony? Anthony? Well, okay. I guess the power's out. It's not even storming. Okay. Well, I'm going to end the video right here then. I'll, who is this right here? Anna Silva. There we go. There we go. Well, I guess I'm going to jump off here then. I'm a little bit freaked out. It's very dark. I have to go find some lanterns. I'll see y'all later.